we've gotten more fan mail from Mother Nancy Reliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting. And now, some music.
Wow, the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous folks around these parts. And you're getting the VIP treatment, too. Meeting the God President face to face. I'm Sister Nancy Glory, by the way. Anything I can do for you? Ugh, godfishers. I didn't even know they could use a radio. Well, whatever they told you, it was lies. Don't listen to them. Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile, and Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight him. So, well, if you're looking for a paycheck... Well, thanks, Rangers. What else can I do for you? We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve, being a Nancy.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. You too, Rangers. Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
There is no...
Do you ever question your faith?
For a second, I wish I could get an audience with the God President. Don't keep the God President waiting, Rangers. You'll find him at the north end of the building, the sanctuary of the Holy Soul.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Damn right it is, but thanks for saying so. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging steel, he said. When a god tells you your trade, you'd best listen. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine! Yeehaw! Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Wasn't easy. Months of coding the connection to Ronnie. About 100 miles of cable. And the testing was a nightmare. Worth it in the end, though, if I do say so myself. Nope, that reminds me. I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers. Sure, have a look.
Praise be now to the book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down to the middle class. Well, blessed are the nukes,
This ain't a charity,
for they
Rangers.
protect our freedom from the evil communists. Blessed is the oil that sustains our military-industrial complex and makes us, well, a shining city on the hill. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great on Wall Street. Success sells. Greed is good. Well, amen.
Sysadmin log entry 509. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Another unexpected proclamation today. Mother Nancy has ordered a full audit of Reagan's neural net to try and isolate the cause. Sysadmin log entry 1821. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Reagan's behavior is increasingly erratic. He's having conversations with persons only he can see. I fear that I don't have the code craft to make this right. Sysadmin log entry 2403. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. The God President demanded to speak with Nancy tonight.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to if it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Americans are not going to tolerate intimidation, terror, and outright acts of war against this nation and its people. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. We have every right to dream heroic dreams. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience. They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words, they'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are.
There are a lot of issues with the current hardware. The read-write heads alone are...
They don't need such technical details, Valor. Suffice to say, though the vessel containing the God President was meant to be everlasting, that has proven false, and a new vessel is required. Ronnie has announced his preference for the vessel to be human. The Godfishers are always a danger in Denver, but trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them. The preparations have kept us busy enough. Your assistance is a convenience that we are willing to pay for, nothing more. Now, I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers, and I don't have time for this non-committal dithering. Are you going to help us or not? Agreed, but only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
Partner? Pilgrim? Hoss? Cow? Person?
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys. What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Oh, shoot! I didn't even notice. Oh, thanks a million, sir. Whoa, something's going crazy with this terminal. Can you fix it?
I feel stronger. Looks like you have what we need, Rangers. Bring it on in. Looks like you have what we need, Rangers. Bring it on in.
Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.
Blow away our foes with thy mighty wind.
And now, some music.
Gods of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings.
I'd walk a million miles to be with you tonight. So if you're feeling low, turn up your radio. The words we use.
The statue is stronger than ever. You are failing. Do better.
will harvest this heathen temple and redeem the fallen. As the Gipper's skin is sent skyward, their sins will fall away. As your reward for aiding our holy mission, you will be free to continue your sinful lives, skins intact. You will also be free to loot this place of its earthly trophies, which have little value to us. Make haste! The gods hunger!
So, you got to meet Ronnie face to face. What do you think? Couldn't have said it better myself. Amazing. And looking mighty good for over 100, huh? I'm just kidding with you, mostly. Anyway, do you need anything else? You too.
Just gotta pray hard. Keep an eye on comms.
Hoss, partner. Sorry. That's how you cowboys say hello, right? I do? Well, thanks. I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys and stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through you. You know, tough, hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. I just gotta know. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. You forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those God President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway. You mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it? Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that. You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the Ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at him. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but I reckon I can handle it.
Are you really sending this kid out there alone? I mean, he's probably about my age, but he seems kinda soft.
What was that? Really? Oh, I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I knew it was the right thing to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Rangers. I gotta go find my gun.
Something weird's going on with the perimeter turrets.
Exemplary work, Rangers. I really didn't think you'd manage to recover the module. But Ronnie said to have faith.
Oh my god! You've got it!
He also said you convinced those commie robots at the airport to give it to you of their own free will. I don't know why you bothered. Now, before we fulfill our side of the deal, we must complete the transfer. This won't take long. Valor! Prepare the transfer equipment and prepare yourself to receive the God President's holy essence. Soon you will be a living god.
Everything is ready, Mother Nancy Reliant. This will be the greatest day of my life!
Until the day when you inherit Saul Buchanan's throne, for then it will be the God President who sits in it, thus increasing the holdings of the Gippers 100-fold in a single stroke.
Yeah! My father always said I'd never be a great leader. Ha! I will be the greatest!
Your eagerness surprises me, Rangers. But of course, it's natural you would come around. This was Ronnie's divine plan. And you've seen the depravity of the machine commune. Valor, it's time. Now, Rangers, would you be so kind as to start? It will be the most delicious of ironies to have the Patriarch's emissaries give life to the leader who will eclipse him. Just connect the module to this council, and we'll begin. It's ready, Rangers. All you have to do is push the button.
This is amazing! I can feel him! I can feel his mind all around me!
Ignore that. The safety protocols must be turned off for the transfer to begin.
What?
Stop! What are you doing? You didn't disable the safety protocols.
Something is wrong. I'm not... Where am I?
Intelligence Tower. Thank you, Rangers. You have successfully liberated the Reagan intelligence. Mission accomplished. Tower out.
Rangers, what have you done? Where is my Ronnie? Traitors! Communists! You are here for this!
you what? Don't hurt me! No. No!
Copy, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead. Clear copy, November 1. Are there hostiles in the area? Stay frosty, November. From what we're hearing on the radio, you've just kicked a very angry hornet's nest. An extraction team is Oscar Mike, November 1. You'll need to clear a path to Valor Buchanan before we go in.
for one last stand. Thanks. Thought I was done there for a sec.
Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1.
I found the armies! Sneak up!
Time for a reckoning.
You'll regret killing ours! Tommy's got me.
Everybody. Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1. Still getting Gipper radio chatter in your area, November 1.